In today's video, we're going to compare the Apple Watch Ultra 1 to the Apple Watch Ultra 2. So we're going to be looking at speed, the brightness of the screen, all those main things. And just so you all know, both devices are paired to different iPhones. The original is paired to the iPhone 14 Pro, and the Ultra 2 is paired to the iPhone 15 Pro. Both devices have also been rebooted, so everything is a fresh state. No apps have been open. And I gotta say, the boot up process on the Ultra 2 was a lot faster than the Ultra 1. I mean, it's crazy. Same thing with once I unlocked both devices, the Ultra 2 was able to sync up and get all the data a lot faster than the Ultra 1 as well. There may be something about this new SIP that Apple has put in the Ultra 2. Let's go ahead and start opening some apps and see how much faster the Ultra 2 can load the data than the Ultra 1. So first up, we're going to go with a third-party app, and it is Waterminder. I'm going to do my best to tap these both at the same time. Pretty much identical. Like there was no hesitation on either of these. So it looks like launching apps are going to be pretty much straightforward, but we'll try a few others. Let's go and try another app to see if it opens up any differently. Let's go with the Lose It app down here. Pretty much identical again. I will say this one does seem brighter if you look at them compared to, I mean, they're both on the same settings, but the Ultra does have a brighter screen and it's always there, it seems. And then of course, let's go through the activity app. The Ultra 1 actually opened that up a little bit faster. I'm not sure why that was. Now, one of the things that I'm most curious about is how the action button does. Because you know, when you hit the action button, you get that orange screen. That orange screen can kind of be a little annoying because it definitely delays the process, especially with what I have set up. I have it set up to a shortcut, which is actually like a shortcut menu. So it gives me more control over that action button. It gives me a lot of multiple options. I have a whole video on this. I'll put a link down at the description. It will also be at the end of this video if you're curious about that. Let's go ahead and see if that delay has been reduced at all with the Ultra 2. So I'm going to do my best to hit these both at the same time. Oh man. So yes, the Ultra 2 is faster with that as well, which is very tempting. I will also say, for some reason, I'm not sure why, but the Ultra 2 has a different font. So if you look closely, this font that's by default, I mean, it's been restored, it's been set up, it's bolder. And I'm not sure why that is, but it does help with reading what's on the screen. So you do have that as well. So keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and close both of those. Let's go ahead and open up Carrot Weather and see how they open up. You can notice the info being displayed currently is different, even though it should be the exact same. Okay, that's pretty comparable. So, I mean, it's very inconsistent on like what's faster, what's not faster. Let's go ahead and try that action menu again just to see what happens there. So yeah, definitely a lot faster on the Ultra 2. So that is really nice to see that there is some things that you're gonna get with the Ultra 2. There's some of that speed increases. Now, both of these devices are connected to Wi-Fi and to their phones, which have Wi-Fi on it. So we're gonna go ahead and try a couple Siri requests and see how that handles that. So we're gonna do ones that should be faster on the Ultra 2 to begin with. And let's go ahead and see if we can just hit this button. Start an outdoor walk.
Starting your workout. Starting your workout.
Wow, the Ultra 1 actually beat it. That should not happen. Like that's very interesting. I don't know why that worked out that way, because that shouldn't have happened, because this one shouldn't have to check the internet at all. This one should, and should slow down that process. So let's go ahead, close these back out, and let's try just starting a timer. Start a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes. Countdown down.
Almost identical, but the Ultra 2 had it beat just by a hair. So we do have that. Let's go ahead And cancel this timer. How do I cancel it? Okay, stop. All right, let's try one more workout. Let's do start a basketball workout.
Starting your workout. Starting your workout.
Okay, so I hadn't done a workout on that, but I mean, if you still saw, the workout on the Ultra 1 was faster to trigger than the Ultra 2. That's not like the best thing that you would expect. So I'm not sure what's going on there, like, because this one should be faster. It was barely a little bit faster with the timer, but with the workout, so far the Ultra 1 is beating it. There may be some updates that Apple's still pushing. I know that little pinch feature isn't on the Ultra yet. Apparently that's coming later, which is just ridiculous. So keep that in mind as well. But let's go ahead and look at the screen brightness. So let's go ahead and turn on the flashlight for both of these. We can do this separately. Flashlight. There we go. So you can see, like, I mean, it might be a little harder to tell, but I believe you can even brighten it up even more. Or this one you can't. So I'm turning off the light just to see if you can tell it any different. But so the Ultra 2 right here definitely seems brighter than the Ultra 1. Like, I can definitely tell, maybe you can on the video. I'm not really sure how important that is, but it is definitely brighter. This is the brightest screen on any Apple device ever with 3000 nits. They both go down to like 1 when the display is on always on mode, but for the most part, like, I will say, like, I'm not seeing much of a difference to justify the price of the Ultra 2. Let's look at another Apple app that maybe I don't use that often. Let's see. Let's open up Apple Weather app. Might as well try that one. Let's go ahead and see which one. Man, they pretty much loaded at the exact same time. Now this one it had been opened up prior to the reboot, so it at least had some data in there to begin with. But overall, I mean, I don't notice much of a difference between these two. So if you're in the market for an Ultra watch and you don't have one at all, you can probably find the Ultra 1 reduced price, where the Ultra 2 is going to cost you a little bit more. Now, if you want that pinch feature, I don't blame you at all, because it does look cool and I kind of want it myself. Now that should be coming out in the very near future. Like, if I'm sure Apple will have an update that gets it out probably by the end of the month or early next month. But if you do want to see more on that action button, I got a video right here for you. Hope you have a great one. God bless.